We are on day 12 and today I'm talking about 5 hacks to stabilize your blood sugars. We've talked about blood sugars in previous videos, but just quickly, why do we want to stabilize our blood sugars? If we don't have the highs and the lows of our blood sugars, we're going to have more stabilized moods. We are going to sleep better. We're going to have more energy. We're going to want to eat healthier, and we're going to become more insulin sensitive. So that means that we're going to be more our body's more responsive to the glucose in our bloodstream, and we're not going to put on the weight. So there are so many reasons why we want to stabilize our blood sugars. So I've actually written a blog on this a few months ago, so I will post the comments in the link in the comments box below so that you can refer to that, so that you don't have to take notes. But a couple of these things we have already talked about, and there's a couple of new ones that I want to introduce you to. And if you love this video, please comment below and share it far and wide. So the first one we have talked about a couple of days ago, and that is to prioritize the first meal of the day. And so just making sure you are getting some protein in there, some healthy fats and some fiber and a little bit of carbs, that is going to stabilize your blood sugars. If you have a glass of orange juice, a piece of white bread and some jam on it, whoa, that is going to shoot up your blood sugars and you're going to be hungry all day. So that's number one. Number two is, is to eat your protein, your fiber and your fats first in your meal. So ideally, fiber first, because that slows down your blood sugars. So we just went out for lunch today. My daughter said to me, can we go out for lunch? And I was like, well, yeah, actually we can. We never go out for lunch, hardly ever. And so I had a lamb pita and it had a tabbouleh salad. And so I had and then it had a pita pocket type thing. So I made sure that I had the tabbouleh salad first, because that's my fiber, because it had lots of veggies in it. Then I had the protein. And then I had the pita final. And so what that's going to do is it's going to really stabilize and slow down the sugar spike, the blood sugar spike. So don't be hard and fast. You know, it's ideal. Don't get fixated on it. But if you really want to, you know, just implement some of these hacks, that's one that is a really, really good one. Okay, number 3, this is interesting. Have you heard about the apple cider vinegar hack? If you add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to a glass of water 10 minutes before your meal, it will reduce the sugar spike by 30%. Phenomenal. You can even do it like whenever I'm having a salad or having lunch, and I've got salad, I've got all my protein and I've got my healthy fats. I always just drizzle some olive oil over the top because I want to get my healthy fats, and then I drizzle some apple cider vinegar because I know that that's going to slow the spike. So you can do it before a meal, you can do it, put it in a dressing or just over your salad, or you can actually do it after a meal. If you've had a high carb load and you want to reduce that spike, you can actually do it after a meal too. But do be careful of the acidity of the apple cider vinegar, or especially if you're doing lemon juice first thing in the morning. That's another thing. But just be careful of the acidity breaking down the enamel on your teeth, and drink lots of water. So that's number 3. Number 4 is to, whenever I'm having a snack, I'm always thinking about what am I pairing it with. So if I'm having an apple, I'm pairing it with some nuts or some almond butter, because that's going to slow the spike. If I have a piece of cake, and I don't want you to miss out on the cake, have some Greek yogurt on the side, because that's your protein and your healthy fats, and it's actually going to slow the spike. Or whipped cream is also another good one. If you're having sourdoughs are really, if you're opting for bread, sourdough is a really good bread to choose because it's fermented, and so it's really good for the gut. But put some butter on it, because that's going to reduce the spike. And so just think about what you can pair it's called clothing your carbs, what you can pair it with to slow down that spike. And then lastly, it is to introduce a fasting lifestyle. And next week I'm going to talk about fasting, because obviously I'm very, very passionate about it. But fasting really helps with reducing your blood sugars and just getting more stable blood sugars, especially over a longer period of time. So as I say, if you have loved this video, please share it. And tomorrow, I actually know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going to share with you what my day looks like, or what my eating windows and what I might eat as snacks and lunch and dinner, and just share a little bit of insight around that. But what insight have you had from today? So number one being to prioritize the first meal of the day. Number two being to eat your fiber, protein and healthy fats first, and then your carbs when you're eating a meal. If you can, often meals are a one pot wonder, so it's a little bit harder. And then it is to add apple cider vinegar. I'm trying to remember, add apple cider vinegar. Number four is to clothe your carbs. And then number five is fasting, introduce a fasting lifestyle. So which one resonates with you the most? Okay, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.